Hello and welcome back to Panic in the Warp Core. My name is Chris.
And my name is Chip.
And today we're covering Enterprise Season 1, Episode 8, entitled Breaking the Ice. In this episode, the Enterprise encounters a comet that is larger than any comet ever observed by Earth or Earthlings before.
Yeah.
And they also come across a Vulcan ship, and so some awkward hijinks ensue.
A lot of hijinks.
A lot of hijinks. So we'll get into that here in just a second.
All right.
Okay, so this is Breaking the Ice. Chip, do we have anything specific about the filming or...
There's a couple little things. So this is the first episode of Enterprise. So what we've watched so far that was not written by Rick Berman or Brandon Braga. So it was written by...
Fuck Berman. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I didn't say that, but yeah, fucking. Maria and Andre Jacquemetin. I'm not sure how you say that last name, but...
Okay. Yeah, no idea.
So,
yeah.
But it was written by them, and so Rick and Brandon were not in there. Or did you say fuck? I couldn't remember.
Fuck Berman.
And Brandon, so okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was also nominated for an Emmy Award for visual effects, but it lost to the serial episode Broken Bell. So this is an Emmy Award-winning series that we're watching.
So as I've been going through and watching these on Amazon Prime, I think, like it tells you if it's like an Emmy nomination or an Emmy winner as you're
I
going
haven't paid
through.
attention,
So
I guess, but
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, let's go.
All right.
This ship,
Mm-hmm.
and I love this part because it's like.
Oh, is this the children?
The kids, right?
Yeah.
Like they send in like their drawings because like this is a big deal. Like this is like probably equivalent to the moon landing in '69, right?
Yeah.
Like you have an Earth
this would
starship
be some big
out exploring.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be like to me it would be like, in the 80s when the space shuttle started going up, and it was like a big deal every time we had a launch. And now it's just like, we're still doing that. But so this is kind of fun, and I like how Phlox gets into it too.
Yes.
He's kind of like the soul of the ship in a way. It feels
He really is. Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's a comet out there.
Yeah, they're like, we're coming out of a warp. What's going on?
It's a pretty good comet effect, I think.
Well, like you
for
said,
2001
like visual effects. I think it still holds up.
Yep. So this one, the original air date was November 7th, 2001. So it's a 24-year-old episode. So, and these still had some digital effects, but mostly practical effects for a lot of this stuff. But
it's kind of like, was it the intro to TNG that had like the comet?
I think so. All right, now I got to go through Faith of the Heart.
You do. Even if you refuse to admit it, you do have Faith of the Heart.
Try to.
And I still like even after all this time, it's like, okay, it's funny to me that like through the first 2 or 3 seasons they didn't brand it as Star Trek Enterprise. It was just Enterprise. And I don't know if it's because they didn't
That's
think...
what I was going to ask, if you knew why.
I assume the studio was like
a little bit, or
they were trying to like do that, like disassociate a little bit because they didn't feel it was quote unquote cool.
Yeah.
Not sure. I don't know why they wouldn't think Trekkies are cool.
I don't know, but I mean, you'd think about between this and Doctor Who, those are like two of the longest running sci-fi properties ever.
They're fucking cornerstones.
So I don't know why they would not want to brand it as a Star Trek show. But I'm sure some leader had their reasons. We know how the C-suite people are always right.
Oh, yeah, we sure do.
Sorry, I threw up my mouth a little bit there.
It's okay. It happens when you talk about corporate America.
My bad. That's on me.
Breaking the
All right, so Breaking the Ice. So this one's... I like the double entendre of the title because we've got the icy comet with the, what was it, Elysium?
Something like
the
that.
mineral that the Vulcans had never studied before and wanted to study. And then...
Yeah, because they only found like a little bit, right?
Yeah, and so this is really the kind of point where Trip and DePaul, they start to kind of build that relationship a little bit more.
Right.
So it kind of opens the door. So there's some good moments between those two in this one.
There are. Also some awkward moments.
Yeah.
But that's usually how, like, solid relationships are formed, right?
On TV.
Yeah. Well, yes.
It's the whole, what do they call it? The meet cute?
Is this the first time we've seen, like, the
Paul's
Vulcan...
quarters?
No, the Vulcan script actually...
Maybe.
Out?
I hadn't
like,
thought about
like
that.
in that way.
There's Trip's pecan pie.
I'm trying to remember, like, the beginning of Star Trek 4 when Spock's going through some of his retraining.
Yeah.
If this is what they use for the script, I don't think it is.
I don't know. That would be a good question for somebody.
Yeah. Oh, there was that name that you can't say.
I couldn't pronounce it. But...
Yeah. Is this Trip's pecan pie?
Yeah, you just got it out of the machine.
I hate pecan pie.
It's just so sickeningly sweet. Ugh. It's just like sugar and nuts.
And I don't like nuts.
I don't mind some.
That was not a double entendre, by the way.
You just don't like them to eat.
I don't like to put nuts in my mouth.
Yeah. You don't want to teabag those nuts. These nuts. I like cashews and almonds and stuff like that, but I don't. Pecans are kind of not my thing. Yeah. But they got to reinforce that he's from the South. Catfish is his favorite food. This is his favorite dessert. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta think about all the food that Paula Deen makes. It's just loaded with lard and fats and sugar.
Yep.
And he's drinking a big glass of whole milk with it. So.
Well, yeah. To be fair, I would do that when I had desserts in my
milk.
youth.
But Paul's kind of like, oh man, human food again.
Like she's just so aloof. Like she's like, back's perfectly straight. She's drinking her tea and looking at her pad, and then she leaves. Like, yeah. Is this where they're talking about trying to get onto the comet?
Yeah.
Like, seeing if they can, like, harvest or mine some of this, was it Elysium?
That's what I thought it said. Yeah, it was... Yeah, so maybe this is where they learn that the comet contains icilium.
Icilium. That
a rare
is
mineral.
Way different than Elysium.
Elysium was a movie, I think.
Really?
Yeah, with Matt Damon and some sci-fi thing.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
Where like the rich people lived on some space station off planet.
Yeah.
All of us poors lived on the planet. But yeah, icilium, so a rare mineral which Vulcan chemists have not previously studied in detail. So this is where they're going to put together an away team, and this
Let's
gets
go
to be
get those minerals.
Reed and Mayweather get to go, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and here's the Vulcans.
A Vulcan ship again. Have the Vulcans been in almost every episode? It feels like almost like they're just shadowing the Enterprise.
Like, and
babysitting.
Like, Bakula does such a great job of like emoting, like his frustration, disappointment, and I dare say disgust.
Yeah.
And condescension too.
Yeah,
I think
he's
that's
got some good expressions, and he's good at kind of.
But then again, the Vulcan actor has all of those things too.
Yeah, but Bakula's good at delivering those lines with a way that it's just like there's a little bit of disdain there, but but he's keeping it above board,
Mm-hmm.
for the most part. But you know how he feels.
Oh, yeah, you can tell.
And I think they said this is the first, this would be the first chronological appearance of a Vulcan High Command starship.
The Sarek class, right?
Mm-hmm. It was the Timur, is that right?
The Timur, yeah.
Timur?
Yeah.
I can never remember how they say them, but...
One thing that, and I know this is just like a continuity thing, but like, Archer had a ready room. Kirk never had a ready room. So, Pike has a ready room in Strange New Worlds.
Pike has like a full kitchen in his quarters.
Right? That's part of the reason why, like, I feel like they're slowly starting to transition into like a Kirk's Enterprise almost reboot, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I would watch it.
I would watch it, and I just would hope that they were able to cast it really well.
I would hope that the writer's room doesn't decide to do things like musical episodes and puppet episodes.
Yeah. Or do the animated crossover episode.
Right. Yes.
But I think, and it goes back to, when Abrams rebooted it with, the original characters and a new cast. I thought they cast that one pretty well.
They did. Yeah.
I mean, I thought
100%.
Pine was good as Kirk, and Quinto was good as Spock.
Oh, he was so good.
And Carl Urban
was probably the best cast of all of them.
Oh, I know. He just completely owned that role.
Like he channeled DeForest Kelley, but at the same time he
kind of made it his own style. But
I read somewhere that like when Leonard Nimoy saw his McCoy, like he was like moved to tears because it reminded him of DeForest Kelley so much, which is probably like the ultimate compliment.
Oh, I know. Well, everything you read about him, he just sounded like just the super good guy, nice guy, got along with everybody, very talented, just. And I always liked this story that he wanted to be a doctor growing up, wasn't able to, became a doctor on TV, and inspired a bunch of kids that watched the show to get into the medical field. So that's a pretty cool story. All right.
Oh, this is where they figure out that the Vulcan ship is sending encrypted communications to Paul.
So, yeah.
Okay, and
this is where they intercept the communication.
Right, and this is where Trip finds out, like, the personal information that he's not supposed to know. But, like, I don't blame them because, like, why the fuck are the Vulcans sending encrypted
we're out
communications
here randomly
to
looking
the
at this
ship?
comet, and a Vulcan ship shows up and it's sending encrypted communications?
Why would you not investigate that?
I think you have to.
Right. Here, have a pad. He looks grumpy. Or disappointed.
Or both.
A little dejected.
Yeah.
Yeah. But his posture is pretty on point.
Yeah. Seems like Hoshi hasn't had as much to do the last couple episodes.
No, that's true. But at the same point, like, you can't
and Phlox really hasn't either.
Every character, every episode, right?
And it's really, it all centers around Archer.
It does. But like back in the age of like 22 to 24 episode seasons, like you could
play with different characters and explore them in different episodes.
Right. You can't do that today because in the era of streaming, you've got like 8 to 10 episodes tops.
Right. And some of them you're doing so much serialized storytelling too that you're really focused on a subset of characters.
Right.
And there's a lot of ancillary stuff around them, but it's 3 or 4 main characters that.
That's my big complaint with series today. It's like, oh, we're gonna give you 8 episodes. Oh, we're gonna give you 10 episodes. And if you get 10, you're like giddy because you're like, holy crap, it's not 6 or 8.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we just finished one on Peacock that had 12 episodes, and I was like, holy crap, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that.
Is he talking to the Vulcans again?
Is this with her? I think so.
Oh, is this where he's like, "Hey, we're sending down a landing party. You're welcome."
Oh yeah, you're welcome to join us.
I
think he's trying to be.
Oh no! This is the recording to the school kids.
Oh, that's right.
This and like he picked up like the questions.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty cool because it like totally exemplified questions kids would ask.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
because is this where they talk about the toilet on this ship again?
Yeah,
and it's like the second time ever it's been mentioned in Star Trek.
And it's like our chief engineer will handle that. It's like they're gonna think I'm the chief engineer of plumbing or something. Because like Hoshi gets like the cool question of like how do you communicate, and she talks about the universal translator and like. How when that doesn't work, then like she's just got to figure it out, and then Tucker gets the poop question.
Yeah.
And then like Phlox gets one, and he just goes on, and Archer's like, okay, fine, cut off, done, enough.
Is this when he's talking about how he found like this colony of spores on the hull of the ship? And
Yes.
But the way he's so fascinated by it, it's just like, you almost get inspired just listening to him talk about it. But it's really boring.
Here's where Tucker gets the poop question. And he's like, okay,
and
pause.
Archer knows it's...
Pause. Do I have to? Man.
Oh, man. A poop question? Yeah, I can just totally hear him say that, too.
Like seriously, like... As a dad, like, getting a question like this, I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to lean into this.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's do this.
Kids want to hear about poop.
They want to know about space poop.
Right.
It's something different. Hell, Matt Damon used it to grow potatoes on Mars.
At first, I just said grope potatoes.
He might have groped them. I don't know.
That part wasn't in the movie. If he did.
It'd be kind of like a handful, I suppose, but he did grow potatoes in human shit. So it was space poop.
Yeah. I don't think I ever saw that.
The Martian?
Yeah.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah. I recently watched, what was it, The Arrival with Amy Adams.
That one's good.
And
that was Denis Villeneuve.
Jeremy Renner?
Yeah. That was by the guy that did Dune and Blade Runner 2049.
That was so good.
It was good. The way they established the communication, and that one was...
And
fantastic.
it was more about how all these different nations would respond to something like this instead of like the aliens themselves, which was great.
I mean, the drama was so there's so much tension. There's not like an exciting movie, but it was just edge of your seat still. You know, it was good, well written.
Definitely. Oh, here's the spore story.
Yeah.
And like as soon as he started talking, you're just like, okay, he's gonna go on and on and on.
And they're looking at him all like, oh shit.
So is it like a denobulan thing where like
I don't know.
He doesn't understand the cultural norms.
Maybe
of
he just
the
can't read the room,
or is he just generally ignorant of that in general?
That's a good question.
I just use generally and general in the same sentence.
Generally, general.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's kind of a fun question. It's like, okay, is that just the character or is it the species?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'll cut him off.
Thanks, kids, for sending in your questions. We're going to keep exploring, but we really wish we were home with you, but we really don't wish it because we're exploring.
Yeah.
Thank you,
and
have a good day. We're wearing denim jumpsuits, and you're not. And I like how his face falls as soon as it's cut off.
Mm-hmm. Like I can drop
right
the
there.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, now they're on the comet.
Yeah.
Is this where he makes the little snowman?
I think they talk about it, but
I thought he puts a face on the...
Yep. Here it is.
Yeah.
It's a shitty snowman.
It is.
If we're gonna be honest.
It looks like a snow nipple or something almost.
It does. A nubbin.
Yeah.
A snubbin.
Snubbin. Sure.
Snow nubbin.
Yeah. Snubbin. Yeah.
And I like how Reed's like, heck yeah, let's lean into this.
Yeah.
And then Archer's like, the Vulcans are watching us. And it's like, you know what then? Let's do some of that.
Yeah. Well, let's give this guy an arm and a middle finger.
All right. WWED. What would Eminem do?
Why Eminem?
Because I feel like he's like the king of giving the finger.
Okay.
You know?
Sounds right.
Yeah. Back on the engine room.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing in the engine room? I don't remember. Oh, is it more
Is this
like...
where they get them? Is this where they can give Trip the message?
Where it's like, okay, here's the decrypted stuff, but it's in Vulcan, so you're going to have to, like, look at it, and now he's going to be like, God damn it, why did I read that?
Yeah.
But I still think that's the first instance of, like, that particular Vulcan script being shown. I might be wrong. If you're watching and you know I'm wrong...
Yeah, let him have
that's what the comment section is for. Tell me I'm wrong.
All right, so this is where Trip's telling... Does he actually tell Archer what it is?
No.
He just tells him he knows.
Right. Which I like. He
protects the secrecy
privacy,
or protects the privacy.
And, he's like, this isn't what you think.
Mm-hmm.
It's personal. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I like that.
I did too.
Stand up, pecan eating pie, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
He looks agitated. Is he pissed off because Archer made him read it? Is that what's going on?
I think he's just conflicted that.
Yeah. And he's like, I've got to tell her.
Yeah.
I hit the keyboard again. I almost paused it.
Yeah. It's happened before.
It has.
Yeah, but he's more conflicted on what he does now. That he wants to tell her, but he doesn't want to divulge that they were spying on her, basically.
Right. But as like a Vulcan, like she should be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That was logical.
That makes sense. I would have done the same thing if I had intercepted an encrypted communication from another ship.
There's some random
Who's
dude.
Blondie?
Looks like Ivan Drago.
Oh, he does kind of, yeah.
Or Dolph Lundgren.
Hey, I read your mail, and I feel really bad about it, but...
I know about the arranged marriage.
I've unzipped my
let me
uniform
get
a
more
little
comfortable
bit,
here.
So like her facial expression when she there it is. And then, because he's like, I intercepted it. And then when she figures out that he actually read it.
Yeah. But this was good. I mean, this was good character development between the two of them. Because we know where it leads, but it had to start somewhere. And they kind of planted some seeds in some earlier episodes.
Yeah, it's like, you read my letter. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, yeah, it was encrypted.
It was really logical.
Sent without anybody knowing. What do you expect?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Looks like she's about to throw down.
Yeah. And she could kick his ass.
Oh, like all over the bridge.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
And that almost felt like an emotional reaction on her part.
It did.
Because she's pissed. She's trying not to show it.
Is this where Archer's like, I'm going to have him over for dinner? The captain
is where they
of the Tamir
decide to have a dinner party with Vanek.
Yeah. Vanek, thank you.
Yep. Was it, I think it was Star Trek 6 when Chekhov said, "Guess who's coming to dinner?"
Mm-hmm.
That was the Klingons, obviously.
Yep.
But I think that's kind of the way they feel here. It's like,
then after the Romulan ale, does anybody know anything about a radiation surge? Only the size of my head.
Oh, this is where she's can't sleep, so she's having some insomnia and talking to Dr. Phlox. So this is where, Phlox has got that good bedside manner and says, hey, maybe you should just reconsider your rigid Vulcan traditions.
Right?
So she's got a choice to make. Go back to her arranged marriage or stay on the Enterprise.
I feel like Phlox gets more respect from her than the humans because he's not human.
Yeah.
And
he's fairly accomplished. He's intelligent.
Right. He's very good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And
so I think, from an intelligence standpoint, she probably sees him as a peer.
Yes.
But from a discipline standpoint and logic, obviously not.
so much, yeah.
But
there's the snowman.
Did they give him ears?
Yes. It's like the movie Frozen. Do you want to build a snowman?
I've never seen it.
On an asteroid.
Oh, I thought he was adding a wiener or something there. But
I think he's adding charges to blow the pointy-eared snowman up.
But that might alter the comet's rotation.
What? No.
I hope not.
There's no way we could have foreseen that happening.
I hope it doesn't, because then they'll be stranded and that something bad could happen to that shuttle pod. Again. I don't know if it's the same one they had on Terra Nova or not, but
it got banged up a bit.
Yeah. But they've had a few weeks to repair it, I suppose.
That's true, yeah.
But I'm assuming a ship the size of this Enterprise only has a couple of shuttle pods.
I would
2
say
or 3?
2 to 4 at the most, yeah.
Here we go.
I like little headlights.
Yeah, I think I like their space suits.
I like how they are kind of they're similar to like the suits they had in TOS.
Yeah.
And like I feel like Strange New Worlds has also tried to like kind of tie into those as well. So it's like
look and
so Strange New Worlds is like, okay, this is what Enterprise did, this is what TOS did, let's find something in the middle.
somewhere kind of in the middle. Yeah, we got the dinner scene.
Oh man, this is so awkward.
I know.
Is he eating celery as well? Or do they just give that to the Lady Vulcan?
That's a good question. I don't know. Archer's plate looks pretty green there.
It does. And like his attempt at small talk is not working.
No. This is just an icy environment.
Okay, looks like he is the same thing T'Pol does. So it's just a disregard.
It looks like they all do.
Vegetarianism and not necessarily sexism.
But it looks like they've all got salads.
That's true, yeah.
So, I don't know. This is where it basically boils down to Archer accuses Vanek of spying, doesn't he?
I think so, yeah.
And it doesn't go well. So he basically asks him to leave
at
some point.
Because Vanek is being a complete ass.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
But
it's what we talked about in that last one, this whole, the Vulcans are noble and honorable and holier than thou.
Except when they're not.
Except they're kind of dicks, too.
Yep.
So I think your idea of making the snowman flipping off the Vulcan ship would have been funny. But this was on, broadcast TV. They couldn't, if it was on streaming,
That's true,
they could get away with a little more.
Yeah. Would you like some iced tea? I only drink water. Oh, well, aren't you fun at parties, asshole?
Yeah, we can go grab some ice from that comet and melt it for you.
There you go. I tell you what, though, they did a great job at making this just uncomfortable to watch. You're just like, oh my god.
Definitely. And we've all been out to dinner like this. We're just like, I have nothing in common with this person.
Whether it's family or
it's usually a forced work event when you're just like, fuck, if they're putting me at this part of the table, I don't want to sit with these people. I don't like sitting with them at work.
Yep.
I don't want to sit with them outside of work, too. That's got to be what Tripp's thinking. Is like, I got to work with these guys. I don't want to have dinner with them. They probably don't even like catfish.
Or pecan pie.
That's right. But T'Pol comes around by the end on the pecan pie.
Yeah.
Which is a big step for her character. But we'll get there.
Yes. Yes.
Do you think all the Vulcans have the same wig in these?
Kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Because it looks like the T'Pol wig, just gray. I always liked the long-haired Spock look when.
Oh yeah, in like motion picture,
yeah.
Yeah. Is this where he's like, okay, I think it. Oh, look at the time. It's time for you to go.
Yeah.
I got
a lot to get done for tomorrow.
I've got to sleep. Asshole.
How do they regulate their time on the ship? Do they go by Earth hours?
I think so.
And keep time that way?
Yeah. So they do
that would make sense.
Daylight and nighttime lighting in like the corridors and things like that. Yeah.
But we don't know what a day on Vulcan is, so it could be a longer day, it could be a shorter day.
Actually, I bet the internet knows that.
I bet it does. So the Vulcans would have to adjust their biorhythms to the Enterprise schedule, but I remember that in The Expanse when they would talk about, the outer planet people, it's like they were 9 years old because they were living on Jupiter, and they were really like 30 years old, but human and Earth years, but it was only 9 trips around the sun on Jupiter.
Mm-hmm. So apparently the length of a day on Vulcan is not explicitly defined. However, based on sources, it suggested that a Vulcan day could be significantly longer than an Earth day. One theory posits that a Vulcan day might be equivalent to 7.5 to 45 Earth days. Potentially due to Vulcan's orbital resonance with its sister planet Takut. So
if their days are like 7 Earth days, that means that we're like in dog years to them.
Basically, yeah.
All right, so this is the first time Tripp's entered Paul's quarters.
And he's like, "Oh, nice place you got here."
Mm-hmm. Can we?
Is this the whole
Can we talk?
What are you gonna do thing? It's like, are you gonna go back or?
I think this is where he was trying to talk to her about, making that decision and.
Yeah.
What's it say here? Because it's. Yeah. Okay. So Dr. Phlox had suggested that maybe she should confide in someone. And so she kind of chooses Tucker because.
Oh, that's right.
They've had some experience in the past. So.
And he knows what's going on.
Yeah. And he doesn't share her views on Vulcan culture and customs. But just the fact that she's seeking his advice shows that she's open to change, which.
Right.
She really wasn't before. But.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm in my pajamas. Tucker's like, I know.
Oh.
I can tell you're not wearing a bra.
Her pajamas don't look that much different than her uniform.
It's true, they don't.
Where it's like, Picard always had like those silk pajamas.
Right? He was very fancy.
Yeah. Drinking his Earl Grey, hot.
Mm-hmm. Well, like either playing the flute or reading a book. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked to break a mental sweat too.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
He might have been the most well-read of the captains.
I would say so. I could see Pike being a reader, though.
Yeah, I could see that, too.
But it would be like Westerns and shit like that.
Yeah, where, Picard's like going to be drinking, like Shakespeare and John Donne and, all these.
Did you say Kanban?
Yeah, Kanban.
Oh, so he's a fan
John
of
Donne or
Jira and Agile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And retros and stuff. So.
Yeah, I can see that. Sorry, didn't mean to dredge that up.
Triggers. Yeah, I'll be right.
Do you need some whiskey?
Maybe some Romulan ale. We're out.
I mean, I've got some potent stuff over there.
Yeah, I still have to drive home tonight.
That's fair, valid.
That's all right. This scene feels longer than I thought it was.
Longer, probably, than it has to be.
Yeah. But really, I mean, they're establishing now that, hey,
they are
going forward. These two are gonna become an item. So.
Yes. I mean, I guess when you're playing the long game, it's important to spend that time.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like that Tom Paris B'Elanna Torres relationship on Voyager.
Yeah.
Because Torres being from the Maquis, and then Paris being from prison.
I think
to help track down the Maquis.
Yeah.
Like that was And I remember like going back and rewatching, and I got like halfway through the rewatch, and I was like, okay, when are they going to start to like put some solid hints down?
Yeah. I've only made it through the first few seasons of Voyager. I've never gotten all the way through it, so.
Well,
that's one I'll have to get through.
Did she piss him, or did he piss her off? I feel like that's what he does.
I think she's asking his advice, and he tells her it's her decision.
Okay.
Isn't it? And he won't tell her what to do. It's just you need to make the decision yourself. You gotta put on your Vulcan pants. Your
big girl pants.
I thought that's what that.
Yeah.
How that one ended was basically I can't decide for you. You got to decide this, and she does.
Yeah.
And she's so integral to the show at this point now that you can't write her out of it at this point. So.
I don't know. Berman wrote out Terry Farrell, so.
That's true.
Because he was a dickbag.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, that's when they got rid of Jadzia and then brought in, was it Ezri?
Ezri, yeah. Which wasn't a bad character, but like you can't, like, it's really hard to follow Terry Farrell and a character that's been like 5-6 seasons in the making.
Yeah.
So. I've got a Charlie horse. Oh, and they're like, they have to get back to the shuttle before the sun comes up because otherwise they'll like boil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like they're dancing.
I just want to sing like, I want to walk 500 miles.
I was thinking like some sort of military march song.
Did you ever see like the behind the scenes video on David Tennant's last Doctor Who season where they were like playing that song, like everyone was like singing along and like dancing, and because like he was apparently a big Village People fan.
Oh yeah.
Village People, is that right?
No, that was They Might Be Giants.
They Might Be Giants. Thank you. Not Village People. That was YMCA.
Yeah. There's somebody who plays that way too much.
Tennant was a big They Might Be Giants
That's
fan,
funny.
and so like they played that song, and like there was like videos of like all the cast members like singing and dancing along with him. Like it was pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
That's a terrible limp.
Yeah. Oh. The structural integrity of the comet's failing.
But hey, stop and watch it. That's a great idea.
Don't get to the ship that can fly.
But we have to waste time so the Vulcans can save the day.
Yeah,
and Archer can eat crow, and we get to see a tractor beam.
Yeah. And sure, at the end, doesn't Trip say, yeah.
Hey, you want to share the specifications on that? But why would you fire those engines when you're taking off?
Would you want your lift?
Right?
You don't want to thrust.
What do we know? We're clearly not Starfleet pilots.
No.
But, you know.
Or a pilot of any kind. But I understand that you'd want to go up to get off the comet and then...
Right.
But yeah, so they're beating the shit out of another shuttle pod here.
It seems like it's what they do.
Yeah.
And Malcolm's like, let's get you out of that suit so we can be comfy
Well, we're buried
when the sun
under the ice.
boils us. Like, I feel like, why is Malcolm involved in bad decisions in the last 2 episodes?
I don't know. So he got shot in the one.
He got shot. And last one, he, like, called all the communicators.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then in this one, he's like, hey, let's get out of here by firing the wrong thrusters.
I mean, he is their chief tactical officer, right?
True.
So he's not really a pilot, but Mayweather should have known better.
I gotta be honest, I kind of like the fact that, like, Archer's like, hey, I'm the best pilot besides maybe Mayweather, so I'm just gonna relieve you and I'm gonna do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you know, like, he did all the test flying for, like, the Warp 5 engine and shit like that, right? Yeah. So, like, he's clearly qualified. But, like, imagine being in that station and you're like, oh, the fucking captain relieved me.
Yeah. Captain doesn't let me do anything.
All I wanted to do was fly the ship, and he said no. I'm totally underappreciated in this role. I want to become a scrum master. Pew, 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 pew.
Yep. All right, we're going to use our tow cables. Winch.
We missed one of them.
Boy, how are they going to get him out of there now?
Boy, howdy, I don't know.
Somebody's got to swallow his pride and say, hey, Vanek.
I mean, honestly, it was a good character building moment for him, though, because he had to, like, accept help from somebody he didn't like. Which I feel like is a key theme in corporate America. You feel like you have to do that quite often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it's because of some poor decision that some upper management person made that you've got to help figure out.
Right.
But when you solve for it, it's like, oh, God, I don't want to work with that person again. But anyway.
Yeah. Maybe if we build an actual spaceship and not a spacement, we can take off and leave orbit and not have to deal with corporate.
I would be fine with that. Just not deal with the corporate America or this country in general right now.
Yeah. Hey.
That's why I like
let him help. He's got a tractor beam.
Yeah.
Don't be a dumbass.
Dipshit.
And, like, Trip's like, that seems like a really good idea. You should probably do that.
Yeah, do what the Vulcan says. But again, you get some good expressions out of Bakula saying, he's hemming and hawing over that decision. He's conflicted.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to do it, but realizes that to save Mayweather and Malcolm, he's got to.
Oh, thank goodness we're
Those
being
suits are
jostled.
pretty cool looking.
They are.
Yeah, this one did have some pretty decent effects.
I was going to say, like, that still looks solid.
Yeah. And the orbital shots of the ships and planets and stuff. It looks good.
All those look really good, yeah. Are they still being dickbags to each other?
I don't remember if there's some sort of little bit of mutual respect, maybe, or
I mean, maybe because, like, T'Pol was like, he doesn't think you want to ask for help, and he doesn't want you to. So, like, if you ask for help, you can, like, basically stick it to him.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they're, you know, riding on that stereotype of human arrogance and things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Which some humans are really arrogant.
What? No.
Yeah, a lot of assholes out there.
I don't know what you're saying. What are you even talking about right now?
Is this where she's going to tell him her decision?
It's like, okay, I need to send a message to the ship. I'm not going to get on the ship. I don't want to send a message.
Mm-hmm.
And Archer's like, I don't know what's going on, but cool.
So did the ship show up just to retrieve her?
I don't know. That's kind of the impression I got, but
yeah.
They never explicitly said
I didn't
that.
think they ever said it, so, but that lends to the whole, are they spying on us?
Right.
Are they just keeping an eye on us? They got these encrypted messages coming in. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I kind of like the fact that they didn't explicitly say it, though, because like, you don't know.
Yeah. But then.
Yeah.
There was that where she told Trip, and he was like, happy, and then here's where she has a piece of pecan pie.
Yep. Aww. Wow. Okay. So you went first last time, so I'll go first this time. This was not as good as the Andorian incident. Did it portray and highlight some interesting interactions between the humans and the Vulcans? Absolutely. Did it force Archer to kind of like eat his pride and accept help when he didn't want to from the Vulcans? Also, yes. Yeah. That being said, I think I am still gonna go... I'm gonna go 2 on this one. It was good. It wasn't as painful as like some of the previous ones.
No.
But like I feel like first part of Broken Bow and the Andorian incident so far have been like the high bars here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and this is 8 episodes in, so we're roughly a third through.
Yeah.
The first season.
Yep.
My thoughts are pretty similar. I liked the episode relatively well. It wasn't as good as the Andorian incident or Broken Bow, obviously, and there's better episodes out there. But I did like the way, the whole breaking the ice is the title, and then you get, Archer and Vanek that they've got to kind of figure out how to work together, how to coexist. T'Pol and Tucker are kind of the same way. And then
that's true, yeah.
So you're kind of breaking down those barriers. You're building the relationships between the humans and Vulcans, like you talked about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would go 2 star or 2 pips as well. Not stars, pips.
Pips, Chip.
Yep. Hey, Pip. Yeah, so I'd go 2 as well, and say, it's a solid episode, but not great, but not terrible.
I feel like the last couple episodes we've kind of been on the same wavelength here.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like we're being critical in some places, but we're also like acknowledging the positive things that they're doing. So.
And it's kind of fun doing it this way too, because I watch the show with a little bit different perspective. Yeah. Where I'm looking for like, oh, that was stupid, or sometimes I gloss over it, or I just kind of. My mind can make that jump that I don't need to worry about how logically how they did that.
When I'm watching things purely for entertainment, like I do a great job of just like shutting down the brain and just like enjoying what's in front of me.
Like, that makes no sense, but it's fun.
Like I'm casting like a critical eye on these because we're doing this, and so I feel like I'm noticing more and being bothered by more than I normally would.
And I try not to critique. I tend to critique writing and plot more than I do just the effects, because the effects are, you're limited by the technology at the time you're making the show. So some stuff's going to look really dated. Some stuff's still going to look pretty good. It's like even going back and watching Star Wars, there's stuff that looks really dated, but there's still some of those practical effects that look amazing. Right. So, but it's more the character development. I don't like it. I don't like inconsistencies in some, where characters do something completely out of character. Right. But anyway, I feel like they're doing a good job building character through this. They're building the relationship between the different races or species, and
it's
all good.
100%.
So far. So it's fun rewatch so far.
So next time we will be looking at episode 9, which I believe is entitled Civilization.
Is it Sid Meier's Civilization?
It might be. We'll have to find out next time. So thank you for joining us I almost said tonight.
Well, it is night when we're
it's
recording.
night here, but it might not be night when you watch it, I guess.
Yeah.
Appreciate you hanging out with us, listening to the commentary and the analysis. We would love for you to provide your own in the comment section below, so feel free to do that. If you're not following and you're enjoying what we're doing, we do invite you to do so, and if you click that bell notification, you will get notified when we post new content, which we try to do on a regular basis, but sometimes life does get in the way.
Yeah.
Especially this summer.
Yep. We're rolling.
We are. We want to thank you for your time today,
whenever
this
you're
morning,
watching this.
whenever you're watching this, and we hope to see you next time. Thank you.
All right.
And
we'll see you then.